name's Mackenzie Stanley, and my speech is entitled The Future of Medicine Stem Cells. Imagine if someone who lost their vision or lost their hearing could be cured. Or how about burn patients being able to regenerate new tissue? Well, stem cells have the potential to offer that cure we've all been longing for. Advancements in stem cell research have had many positive effects in the medical field, and therefore embryonic stem cell research should continue despite some ethical and moral concerns. Nearly everyone has a family member or a friend suffering from a chronic disease that has no cure. What if we could find a cure to treat some of those people and help have the ability to change their life forever? Well, stem cells might be able to do that. As a nursing student, I try and keep up on the medical field as much as I can because it's a forever changing field. Stem cell therapy is still a relatively new topic that has the potential to have huge impacts on patients, and I think it's important for people to understand exactly what it is. Stem cell research is a rapidly growing topic that is constantly expanding and has the potential to offer several medical benefits, including benefiting those who have lost their vision, their hearing, or even burn patients. Many people don't know what stem cell therapy is, let alone what a stem cell is, and the importance that it has in our body. According to the American Medical Association, a stem cell is defined as an immature cell that has the potential to become specialized into many different types of cells throughout the body. Now, there's two types of stem cells that can be found in our body. The first is embryonic stem cells, which is what most of stem cell therapy is used with. These are unspecialized cells that are found in newly fertilized eggs that then can divide. The second type of stem cell is an adult stem cell, which are the cells that are found in specialized tissues all throughout our body. Scientists have been using these stem cells for a long time, trying to research how we could use these in order to find a cure for several different diseases. Some of these diseases include the ones listed on your slide, such as Parkinson's disease, type 1 diabetes, heart disease, spinal cord injury, Alzheimer's disease, strokes, burns, osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and hearing and vision loss. These are just a few of the examples that stem cell therapy could have on the medical field. The first concrete example I'd like to use is patients that are suffering from vision loss. There's never been a cure that's actually helped improve the vision of patients that have had vision loss until now. Stephen Schwartz, who is a UCLA eye specialist, led this study that was published in a British journal, The Lancet. Along with his colleagues, took embryonic stem cells and turned them into retinal pigment epithelial cells and infused between 50,000 and 150,000 of these cells into the retinas of patients who have lost their vision. Stephen Schwartz is quoted saying, "And surprisingly, many of the patients did start to see better. According to the report, 10 of the 18 patients can see better. One got worse and the other 7 got better or didn't lose any vision at all." Although these patients do not completely regain their vision, it still leaves scientists hopeful. This was reported when Stephen Schwartz says that he's now beginning to take patients who have even worse vision than those that he used in his beginning study and injecting even more of these cells into the retinas, and is beginning to see positive results. Another example of how stem cells have had a positive effect include helping those who have lost their hearing due to auditory neuropathy. Auditory neuropathy is a very common form of deafness that many people suffer from, and it's not been cured yet. According to the University of Sheffield, Dr. Rivalda has spent 10 years researching how to differentiate human embryonic stem cells into two cell types that are essential for hearing: auditory neurons and their inner ear cells that translate sound into electrical signals. This is demonstrated when the University of Sheffield comments, "We have a method to produce human cochlear sensory cells that could now be used to develop drugs and treatments and study the function of genes. And more importantly, we have proof that the concept of human stem cells could be used to repair the damaged ear." When they transformed these stem cells, they inserted them into the ears of gerbils. In these gerbils, 46% of them had completely increased their hearing. Although they did not complete the study on humans yet, it leaves scientists hopeful. The University of Sheffield states that this could be translated to humans as going from not being able to hear traffic going down the street to being able to hold a conversation and hear everything. The next point that I have is burn patients. Burn patients have a very long healing process, and many of the times it doesn't even heal completely. Stem cell research has the ability to change this, however. According to Arnold et al., a combination of researchers who work at the Ross Burn Center, Sunny Health Center, and the University of Toronto, stem cell therapy after a burn injury is not only promising to help treatment for the wound, but also to treat systemic effects of burn trauma, hypermetabolic reaction, inflammation, and immunosuppression. Arnold et al. Explains, stem cell therapy may offer an alternative to large volume resuscitation and be adjacent to lung protective ventilation strategies in severe burn injuries. Pancreatic mechanisms and growth factor secretions rather than post-engulfment differentiation and proliferation seem to predominate in therapeutic effects of MSC. Well, simply stated, that means that burn patients many times, by the time they heal their wound, their lungs have been damaged and compromised. However, if we could regenerate their tissue, then this would no longer be a problem. Several people could be affected by this, and this is demonstrated when Arnold et al. Continues to say, approximately 1.1 million people affected by burns and other wounds in the U.S. would benefit from this cell therapy, although the preliminary results achieved to date raise great expectations. Many pharmaceutical companies are still reluctant. All in all, so far I've demonstrated several different ways of stem cells have a positive effect on the medical field, and these include restoring the vision when people have completely lost their vision, or even enhancing the hearing of patients who have lost their hearing due to auditory neuropathy. Also, providing a safe and helpful treatment for burn patients. Imagine if we could completely change the lives of everyone around us by helping and improve stem cell therapy. Thank you for listening.